24 hours ago, we were waiting on the rain. We hoped to get it in, but the rain came down in sheets. The Phillips Nationwide Series officials decided to cancel the race and move it to the next day. That day is today. Here at Daytona, what are we going to see? The second to last super speedway race of the season. And the next obstacle in these drivers' hopes to make the chase for the Phillips Nationwide Championship. Here at Daytona, fantastic finishes, big wrecks, and career-making moments are what come with this famous track. What are we going to see? Points are premium here at Daytona heading in to today's race. We already have a tight point battle. What are we going to see tonight? We'll find out. Settle in and relax, folks, because this is the time when Cable Sports Net's coverage of the Pepsi Max 300 here at the World Center of Racing Daytona International Speedway. Time Warner Cable Sportsnet presents the Pepsi Max 300 here at Daytona. Here at Daytona International Speedway. Before we get started, want to welcome in a filler driver for Ingela Jocelyn van Aert. I hope I got that name right, because it's a foreign name and I don't know any foreign languages whatsoever. So welcome Jocelyn van Aert to the Phillips Nationwide Series. Now, without a delay, your starting grid. And Lily Erickson continuing the sub for Kenny Bale. Haven't got an update yet on Kenny Bale. Hoping to get one back after this race. So we got two filler drivers, Lily Erickson in the 11 and Jocelyn van Aert in the 25. Erickson subbing for Kenny Bale, Jocelyn van Aert subbing for Inga Lamliana. What are we going to see in today's race? It was pouring down rain less than 24 hours ago, but now, 24 hours later, the pace car pulls off. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to go. The Pepsi Max 300 here at Daytona is finally green. And this is an excellent start for Lily Erickson. Her first pole in that car, so helping Kenny Bale out in points. Points are a premium here at Daytona. Cameron Yates 56, Nick Duncan 32, and Colin Cropley in the 2. Down the back stretch they go. Billy Bishop 54, Austin Ogle 3, Cole Daly 5, and Emily Isher 43, Evelyn Lauderer 00, Robert Piet in the 6. All bunched up together here at Daytona. That's not going to be the case for long because we already got 3 wide. Jocelyn van Aert and Jackson Phillips 3 wide. Carrie Anderson as well 3 abreast. Now they start to fan out as they cross the stripe of the tri-oval. Here comes the 2 of Zach Corbett. He wants to take the lead, but he's not going to do it yet. And Jocelyn van Aert stuck on the high side. There's Jackson Phillips. There's Jason Leggett. There's Jocelyn van Aert in the 25. Subbing for Inga Lamliana. She's making up some ground. And look at Anderson make the move on the outside line. So go to the middle lane here at Daytona, helping Robert Piet in the 6, your Phillips Cup Series and Starbucks Super Speedway Series president. He just released, Robert Piet did just release the Starbucks Super Speedway Series Daytona race. I saw that race. That was really incredible. And I saw my car, my Los Angeles Kings 09 Chevy SS, celebrating the Stanley Cup champion Los Angeles Kings here in LA. And he just released his Phillips Cup Series race at, I don't know the track name, but He released that race. I saw it as you look from the cable cam, Emily Ischer. I saw that race and I was unbelievably shocked. I was on the pole for that race. And it was outside my home country here in the States. We were actually in the Netherlands at a track literally half an hour away from Robert Piet's house. I was on the pole, led, I think I led every lap, and I ended up winning the race. That is unbelievable. That's an unbelievable big win for my championship hunt. So that will put me at 3 wins so far. Final Countdown 600 last season, the KLM Shootout here at Daytona, and a foreign race. So that's really incredible for my stand heading to my home track, Auto Club Speedway. Ladies and gentlemen, Auto Club Speedway is my home track, and the Phillips Cup Series will be visiting. If you're in the Fontana area, come out. See that race. That race is incredible. There's your Daytona season opener winner, Carrie Anderson in the 29, looking to sweep the season here at Daytona. Will Kirker up there on the high side in the 8, not going to make up some ground on the outside. There's Ben Cannon in the 24. There's Robert Piet on board here with Ben Cannon going down the back straightaway. I told you these guys won't be side by side for long. They're already 3 abreast from, it looks to be, second, third on back here at Daytona. 3 wide about every row except for the top 10, maybe top 5. Carrie Anderson continues to lead. Jack Richards 88. Dale Siegel Jr. 4. Ken Block is Charlotte winner in NEO 2. Leading them around here at Daytona. 24 hours ago, we were waiting on the weather, and the rain continued to fall in sheets, literally, here at Daytona. So the officials decided to cancel the race and move it to today. So now, under the lights here at Daytona, we're racing, and a makeup race is putting on a show for these fans here at Daytona. The fans are packed here at Daytona International Speedway. There's literally only standing room in the grandstands, and they are really having a good time here at Daytona. Even though it's late at night here in Florida, they're still out in full force enjoying the race here at Daytona. The clouds are still hanging around, but that's not going to play a factor at all. There's no rain in the forecast tonight. So what are we going to see with the track conditions? The grass is really, really wet, so if we see a wreck and people get off in the grass, they will just literally skate across it like it's ice. So don't want to see that. Robert Piet up to 3rd in the 6th. Ben Cannon 24. Carrie Anderson, your leader, 29. Trying to sweep the season here at Daytona. She won the season opener to kick off season 2. She wants to win the Pepsi Max 300 and sweep Daytona. There's Jocelyn Van Aert in 10th last time around. She's gaining a lot of ground on that inside, getting a push from the 56 of Chris West. She's going to catch this breakaway of 4 cars. She's going to catch these guys. Jocelyn Van Aert is. Here comes Robert Piet in the 6th, making a move on Ben Cannon, Hayden Klein. But Cannon through the block. Cannon through the block. Here comes Hayden Klein in the 48 on that outside. Not gonna make up any ground whatsoever on that outside line. He has no help. He's gonna have to find a place on that inside line. And it looks like he's gonna find it here. No, man, they're filling these holes up quick. He has a little hole right there behind the 56 Chris West. He does it. Ben Cannon from on board, looking back at Jocelyn Van Aert. Now you're on board with the roof cam here. Looking at your season opener winner, Carrie Anderson. 1 win on her season so far. Wants to go 2 for 2 here at Daytona. Ben Cannon searching his first win. Chris West searching his first win. Jocelyn Van Aert, Inga Lamliana searching her first win since She has no wins from season 2, no wins in season 1. Wants to end that drought. It is really, really, really important that you get a win here at Daytona. Hayden Klein 48, the Eagle Cycle 20, and there's Will DiCarlo in 30. Haven't talked a lot about Will DiCarlo. Made his start in the NNSCRA Craftsman Car Series oh man, made a start in the NNSCRA Craftsman Car Series with Sean Galligan, and he said, "No, I'm gonna check out this series here." So Will DiCarlo racing with us here in the Phillips Nationwide Series. So welcome aboard, and we got a really good battle for the lead right here. If that was the finish, it would be Kirker. And Kirker would have 2 wins at Daytona. So that was really close. Here comes Ken Johnson, 42. Here at Daytona International Speedway in the Pepsi Max 300 here at Daytona. On a makeup day. Here at Daytona 24 hours ago, it was literally coming down in sheets. But now the weather has cleared. Clouds are still hanging around though, but that's not going to play a factor in this races whatsoever. 9 laps to go. Here comes Will DiCarlo in the 30. Andy Tim in 17. And that looks to be, yeah, Richard Towns in the 94. Here comes Ken Johnson. Here comes Will DiCarlo. Johnson wanted to make a move but couldn't. Now he's going to get left up on the high side. On board with Walker looking at Will DiCarlo. Look at the run that DiCarlo's getting as you look from the cable cam of Luke Walker. Now Will DiCarlo's going to get hung out to dry on an outside line. He has no holes to sneak into, but I think he might have a little help here. Let's see what happens. Luke Walker goes to the point. Is he going to go to the point? Yes, he is. He's going to go to the point here at Daytona. Luke Walker in the 17, the rookie, here for Season 2, leads at Daytona. Here comes the 10 of Caps. There's the 32, Nick Duncan, still on probation here in the Phillips Nationwide Series, not helping whatsoever in his championship hunt. Points are a premium here late in the season, and Nick Duncan being on a lengthy probation as you ride aboard. Looking back at Jocelyn Van Aert on Emily Ister's onboard, Nick Duncan will not gain any points while he's on probation. Neither will any other drivers while they're on probation, so they're not going to help their championship hunts whatsoever being on probation. Nick Duncan actually started the season at Auto Club Speedway. No, not at Auto Club Speedway, Phoenix International Raceway. He missed out on Daytona. He missed out on Auto Club. So he started the season at Phoenix. So he has a lot of ground to make up with points. He's way down there in points. He's not even content for a wild card heading into today's race. Lily Erickson in the 11 making up some ground on the inside line. Dustin Caps and Dom Caps. There's Erickson. Erickson's going to get hung out to dry, maybe 3 abreast. Yes, sir. Duncan will continue to lead. It's not going to help him in points, though. Being on probation, being watched over like a hawk here in the Phillips Nationwide Series is Nick Duncan. Jackson Phillips, 23. Trying to make up some ground on that inside line, but he's just going to run out of room. It's just trying to make it a 3-way battle for second. Not going to do it. Here comes Jocelyn Van Aert in the 25. A really impressive run for her. Coming to 5 laps to go here at Daytona. Here comes Jocelyn Van Aert. Here comes Ister. They're going to hang him out. They're going to make it a 3-way battle for the lead. Phillips, Duncan, and Ister. Now, here comes Jocelyn Van Aert on an inside line. She's going to make it a 4-car battle for the lead. But Ister's just going to say, no, sir. I'm just going to take the lead and enjoy it. Jocelyn Van Aert to second. So, Jocelyn having a very strong run, filling in for Ingela Liana. An update on Ingela Liana. She will start this weekend. Don't know if she will be able to start our next race here in the Phillips Nationwide Series. Let's hope for an update after the race from Tasman Dutch on Inga Lamliana. Really want her to get back in this car and get going here for her championship run. But she's way down there in points. She's in contention for a wild card though. Inga Lamliana is. She's in content for a wild card if she can have another strong run. In our next race here in the Phillips Nationwide Series, Ister leads 5 laps to go here at Daytona. Billy Bishop 54, Evelyn Lauderer 00. And she's going to make a run at this championship. She came into today's race the wild card. If she can get a win, she will most likely skyrocket in points. Points are updated. They will be in the next race following Daytona. So points will be updated following Daytona. Here comes Evelyn Lauderer. Haven't seen her all season long battling for a win. She's going to battle for the win here at Daytona. Remember last season she had a dominating season. Made it in the chase. Evelyn Lauderer made it into the chase with 3 laps to go. What are we going to see? Evelyn Lauderer got her first win at Kentucky, her second consecutive at Martinsville, her 3rd win at Talladega. So she had a very dominating season in the Phillips Nationwide Series Season 1. What are we going to see for Season 2 here at Daytona? Coming to 2 laps to go here at Daytona. What are we going to see? These guys are racing like it's the last lap of Homestead. Here comes Greg Anderson, 27, 2 laps to go. Evelyn Lauderer still not making a move. She's probably going to wait till the last lap. And Anderson trying to make it, but Evelyn slammed the door right in his face. She literally slammed the door right in Greg Anderson's face, but now Anderson's going to say, no, I'm not going to have my face slammed in again. 3 wide. Battle for second. Will Kirker is there as well. What are we going to see? Down to the white flag here at Daytona. What are we going to see? Is Ister going to get her first win? Is Kirker going to get a run? White flag. 1 lap to go for Ister. Can she hang on and get her first win in the Phillips Nationwide Series? She made her debut at Homestead last season. Went winless so far, but she is just half a lap away from victory. Half a lap to go. Down the back straightaway. Will Kirker with a run. What are we going to see at a Kirker? Now Kirker has literally caught her. What are we going to see? Is Kirker going to make a move? Is it enough for Ister to get a win? Ister trying to hang on, and Ister's going to score her first win here at Daytona in the Pepsi Max 300. Emily Ister scores her first win here in the Phillips Nationwide Series after making her debut at Homestead last season. What a finish for her. Congratulations to Emily Ister, your winner of the Pepsi Max 300 at Daytona. Excuse me. Your finishing orders on the screen. That's going to do it for us here on the Time Warner Cable Sportsnet. Join us at our next race here on Time Warner Cable Sportsnet. Good night, everybody.